Good evening, everyone. We had a defensive duel in a district junior 13 and 14-year-old softball game at Escanaba. Kingsford and Delta County would not budge an inch early in this contest. Gabby Sallow in the circle for Delta County, and Brooke Kriegel does not get a hold of that one. That ends the inning, one of 15 strikeouts for Sallow. Bottom of the second, Georgia Leto, a grounder to short. Throw to second just a little bit high, and the umpire says the runner came in just in time. So two base runners on for Delta County. However, Jenna Tardif pops up. Catcher makes the out, and that kept the game scoreless. And the defending state champions won a hard-fought game. Delta County took this one by the score of 3-2. Elsewhere in district softball action, 11 and 12-year-old major, Escanaba down in Kingsford 11-0. And on the junior side, it was Kingsford 16 and Norway 6. Turning the baseball now, 9 and 10-year-olds. On the minors side, Gladstone over Tri-County 10-0. Iron Mountain North defeats Schaefer 25-5. And Norway wins by 1 run for the second night in a row, 7-6, getting past Kingsford. It's difficult to put into words what it's like to suffer from depression. Even when you know somebody has it, finding a solution still doesn't come easily, and sometimes not at all. That's why the documentary movie Do It for Daniel is very important, not only for the Olson family or the community of Ishpeming, but for anybody. This was one of Daniel's tougher regular season games as a hematite against Negaunee in October of 2010. The family already knew at this time that Daniel was battling depression. He threw 2 interceptions that night, probably a career high, as the Hematites had a rally just to send the contest into overtime. Ishpeming recovered a fumble on Negaunee's first overtime drive. Then Olson, with instructions from his dad, would scoot to the far side of the field for the game-winning touchdown, 20-14 Hematites. What you can't tell is Daniel Olson was roughed up pretty well in the contest, yet he sounded cheerful after the bruising battle, which is why the documentary has been made.
At the start of the game, we had some adversity, came back in Iron Mountain, but this was a lot tougher one than Iron Mountain, and we just kind of pulled it out in the end.
It actually cost us $30,000 to get the documentary made. Now we need the money to get it out there. You know, we're trying to get it in every high school in the country. We want to get it into as many film festivals as we can. Hopefully it'll get picked up and be able to be shown in large market areas where even more, thousands more people can see it.
Milligan tries to cut it up, and he's going to be swarmed 2 yards shy of the first down.
Daniel Olson took his life several years ago. The final touches to the film are being made so it can make its debut next month in Ishpeming. And as you look at this touchdown pass from the state final, Olson to Annie Flanagan, here's more information about the film. The first showing will be Friday, August 12th at 7 p.m. and Saturday, August 13th at 2 p.m. at the W.C. Peterson Auditorium in Ishpeming. Tickets are $20 apiece. There will be a reception following the film both days at the historic Gossard Building in Ishpeming. Jeff Olson told me if people could buy their tickets soon, that would be helpful when it comes to ordering food for the reception. Tickets are available online at doitfordaniel.eventbrite.com, and you can get tickets at Ludy's Flowers in Marquette or Gauthier Insurance in Ishpeming. The annual Reaching Higher showcases of Michigan's top high school basketball players returns for the 8th year, starting Wednesday for the boys, and the top girls in the state will hit the floor July 25th, and both are being hosted by Milford High School. More than 200 athletes with hopes of playing at the college level will train in scrimmage with high school coaches from across the state and in front of college coaches expected to represent all 3 NCAA division levels as well as the NAIA and junior college levels. Coaches from 39 college basketball programs, including 9 D1 schools, attended last year's event. In the UP, we have 14 players total, 6 boys and 8 girls. On the boys' side, Trent Bell from Negaunee, Dawson Bilski from state champion North Central, Derek Eddington of Pickford, Brandon Paul of Sault Ste. Marie, Jason Whitens of the state champion Jets, and Carson Wonders of Iron Mountain. On the girls' side, Taylor Bryant of Newberry, Linny Gustafson of St. Ignace, Amber Hubner of Marquette, Aaliyah Johnson of Negaunee, Mackenzie Kalchik of the Sioux, Jordan Kramer of Norway, Alyssa Willa of Bark River Harris, and Sloan Zenner of Houghton. One speaker at the boys' session will be former Michigan State Spartan Carlton Valentine, the father of new Chicago Bull Denzel Valentine, and a state champion coach at Lansing Sexton High School. One of the girls' speakers will be former St. Ignace and University of Michigan standout Nicole Emblad. She was a two-time captain for the Wolverines and has the most wins in Michigan history with 82. And don't forget, all kinds of information is available on our website at uppermichigansource.com. Former NMU football player Zach Anderson of Sault Ste. Marie leaves the Canadian Football League from Winnipeg and now will play for Orlando in the Arena League.
All right. Thanks, Mike.